cool. So, hey, let's talk a little bit more about these triads, okay? Just a little bit. Because it's fun. It's important. It's fun, though. So, manipulating triads. Let's do that. So, let's say you got this chord, you got like a rhythm guitarist playing with you. Or maybe you are the rhythm guitarist. I don't know. Or whatever. You're multi-tracking something, right? You got this guitar part. It's like E, C sharp minor, A, I'm doing like A sus2, B sus2, because I like that. Alright? Right, just a basic 1, 6, 4, 5 kind of deal, right? But you were thinking like, I need another guitar part that's kind of fun, that kind of sits in there somewhere with that, or maybe this part is more jangly. And you need something to kind of make it pop, So you can play some triads, right? And you can do stuff with the triads, technique stuff. So let's just start with this E chord. Let's just start with this E chord right here. So this E chord is the E chord that is on strings 2, 3, and 4, and the frets are 5, 4, and 6. In that order right there. That's our E chord, right? And then it's going to go to C sharp minor. So we could do this. All we got to do is change the B to a C sharp. And we have the C sharp minor. Now you can finger it this way if you want. Or you could just do this. So you could have E, C sharp minor. And then look, we can go to A by moving the G sharp up to A. How cool is that, right? If you've never encountered this, this is pretty cool, right? And then lastly, everything's going to move, right? We're either going to go this way to B, or we're going to go from the A down to this B. And it's a trade-off. Either way, either you go from this A to this B, and nothing changes, you just shift your whole hand. Or you go from this A to this B, and then you're real close to getting back to E, So, and then there's also what you hear. Do you really want to hear it go from A way up to B like that, and then come back down? Or do you want to hear it go, oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to hear it go down below the E chord, and then come back? Both are good, either way. But it just depends on maybe what somebody's singing or what you hear or what you feel, There's no right or wrong answer. But let's say you got this groove, right? And so here with the triads. So now we're going to, that was our one thing, just trying to keep that same feel. And I'm just palm muting, right? Picking out notes, strumming, whatever that is. Then, you could say like, well, what if I want to have this other, I need some motion in there, right? So if this is E, okay, and we're only playing 3 strings. So, technically if I play this instead of this, then you're going to say that's not an E chord. But I'm going to tell you that this is an E chord, this is an E add 9, because somebody else in the band is playing an E bass, like a bass player and probably another guitar player or keyboard player. Somebody has got me covered on the low, on the E, the root note, right? So I could embellish this E chord with an add 9, or you might even say it's the E sus2 kind of thing, you know. But all right, so there's that. Well, the good news is when I go to C sharp, I can do that same thing. I can use that same note on the C sharp minor, right? And cool thing is on the A chord, I can use that same note, right? So we have, and then even on the B, I mean, if I go to this B, it's already there, so I might have to go, or that might be kind of cool, right? Just come down the scale, and then I'm back to E. On the B chord, or I could get even further down the scale if I went to this and jumped up to that note and wound up back at the E, right? So, you know, that's just another reason to know your triads, is to like find like little riffy kind of things that you can do with chords, and still know where you are in the song, really, you know. So let's see what happens if I, right? I didn't play the last part right, but whatever. So, you know, or maybe you go up to this E. I don't know what's happening up here. I'm going in cold, man. There's that same note. Oh, crap. Right? And then B. Oh, cool. Let's see what happens. So this thing. Same thing here, but I'm just using this voicing. C sharp minor, A. What did I say I was doing on B? Damn it. Yeah. Okay. And then, you know, you kind of screw around with those. But you can build licks out of these things, you know. You can build licks, cool chord progressions, whatever, you know, lines. It's all there. So, you know, have fun with that. You know, that's just a cool... There's all kinds of ways to play the same chord progression. Billions of ways, you know. That thing again. So yeah, if you found this helpful and you enjoyed this lesson, you can head on over to Brockguitar.com, sign up for lessons. It's $9.99 a month. It's all yours. There's beginner stuff, tons of beginner things, stuff to get the beginner up and running, stuff to fill in the holes of your knowledge if you've been playing for a little while and, you know, you just feel like you're missing some pieces. There's all the triadic guitarism stuff, you know, or maybe you played a long time ago and you're ready to dust it off, get it out, go join a band, you know, midlife crisis kind of thing. It's all good, man. So, you know, go check it out. That's BROCK guitarist.com. $9.99 a month. And we'll I hope to see you there. And, hey, We'll see you in the next one. Later on.